Hello and welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress with me, the Green Dragon, and we are gonna continue and work on making good things happen. Also, yeah, only farmers actually harvest food, thus gaining a lot more experience.
Och, the mandate's over.
But of course, that means that some idlers aren't doing things when they technically could be. But that's fine, that's part of the way I wanted it. Yeah, you can actually lose. Oh, shit, son. Well, in that case, yes, use barrels. I guess we kind of have to at this point. Kind of have to at this point. Unless we dig it out in this direction. And you know, use the other stockpile we had planned to make interesting things happen. Also, it's kind of set up a little bit the wrong way. There we go, like that. And you can just...
Dwarf throwing a tantrum.
I'm hoping he'll get better over time. Hoping. Okay, also, a person named Shorast has apparently grown up, which is perfectly fine. There you go. And yeah, so another important question which we should probably consider is where the frack are we gonna keep our weapons stockpiles? Guessing somewhere down here would be a good bet, so I mean, let's actually dig out something like this. Yeah, that can be a weapons stockpile, sure. And then something like this, and that can be an armor stockpile. And you know, we can keep our military supplies down here. Okay. Good, 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 good. More cannon fodder, I mean, glorious citizens. Excellent. That's people we can send to the army. To die horribly, of course. How are we on? Looks like we have plenty of that. Still making lead barrels, apparently. Oh, and red tourmalines, nice. Good job. Truly glorious. Actually, something I should be checking. Z stocks and uncut gems. It would be nice if we knew. What do we have a lot of? Pyrites, bone opals. JMQ, bone opal 18. Pyrite 16. Do those. Right, because we have a gem worker that isn't doing anything and hasn't been for the past year or so. Yeah. Yeah, we'll make plenty of barrels, enough to store up a lot of things, and this way we will not waste food. What the fuck happened there? Did I screw up in some way? Why did that vanish? Did I accidentally... I think I must have accidentally deconstructed it or something, because, you know. Also, pigtails can only be done in summer or, you know, autumn apparently, but yeah, we'll work on that. But yeah, apparently that got broken some way. And apparently there's a lot of clothes lying right there. Which is certainly interesting, I'm sure. Where? Oh, there. Great, 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 great. Sure, that's wonderful. And he's happily bringing all of that out from the farming plot, which apparently got torn up in some way. Also petrified wood. How glorious. If only I actually cared, right? Yeah, everything seems fine here, generally speaking.
Yes, yes. I see it all now. It's so beautiful.
Great. Possession, wonderful. So, a quick scan along the masonry lines to... Oh yeah, we have a really good mason because of the artifact bed thing. Well, you can stop digging. And you will be the miner to replace that. That's perfectly fine. Oh, and that's actually the mayor. Wonderful. You can be a miner. And... What? What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck is this? This should be the mayor's. Should have always been the mayor's. And why did it get flipped over? So, now is that better?
You there? I'm building an artifact. Give me the workshop.
But I was just about to...
Give me the workshop.
I don't care what you are about to
Give
do,
it
just...
me. Give it to me.
Just give him the workshop. So... That's good. Lead barrels sounds great. Also... A bone bolt make. You're happily cutting things up. That seems nice. Okay. So yeah, this will get dug out in a little while. And he's happily making something. Wonderful. Also, we appear to have more coffins that have not been yet placed. That's perfectly fine. Let's place them right now. Important question, how are we doing on health? Drowsy, hungry, thirsty. Ooh. So, what does he have? Cannot grasp, motor nerve, sensory nerve, broken tissue, and infection. Shit! That's not good. I mean, we should have the supplies and our medical... If our medical dwarves were not as crappy, we would have a better... You know, time of it, but suppose that's just the way things are, right? We're gonna have to go with that and hope for the best, cause truly that's all we can do, isn't it? And you're not making 5 easy meals anymore, which you should be doing all the time if possible. Also make some more booze. How are we on booze? Booze is good, enough for a couple of months maybe.
I've made an amazing artifact.
Great, hematite ring. Mudstone bed. Does it have anything interesting? Nope. Hematite ring. Does this have anything interesting? Okay. Oh, he used some wood for it. It has bituminous coal and acacia. Shit. On the item is an image of Urtim Page Nail, the dwarf, and dwarves in hematite. Urtim Page Nail is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So essentially the first queen of a dwarven civilization in question. Does it sound like I care? I don't think I care that much. And where is our stone detailer? He is level 12 and he's happily on break. He's a broker. Dustart has grown up to become a peasant. Right? Right. Peasant is fine. Go and do peasant stuff. Only have the one forge, unfortunately, which kind of puts a damper on the whole make lots of armor, be happy thing. So how are we doing on the lead barrels? We're gonna actually remove that. No, stop removal. Now this will be filled with the armor and we'll turn all of our iron into things, but that's fine. It's perfectly fine. We can make lead crap that nobody wants later. Right? And how is your metalsmithing? Level 3 and level 2. It's not entirely bad. But you, yeah, just level 3 armoring. Ouch. Ouch! Like, ouch! That's not good at all. Okay. Actually, important question. Oh, we can make leather shields. Okay. JMQ leather shield 10. Sounds good. And now iron mail shirts are getting made, which is excellent. I like iron mail shirts. They protect people. Okay. And you are happily engraving things. So, how is that doing? Okay, good. Royal bedroom, fine dining room. Okay, good. Good. The mayor will be happy. That is just plain excellent. We want that little bastard to be happy. Certainly. Right, and you're the broker. Oh, that's perfectly fine. And you are still digging stuff out. Wonderful. Right. At least we have plenty of hematite, and that is not gonna be a problem at all. Now, if only we had flagstone, we could make steel, but I'm quite happy being on iron armor and iron weaponry till the, you know, for as long as this fortress lasts. That's quite okay. I don't mind. It's good. Oh, that's a lot of coal. Like a lot. We're actually having a whole lot of stuff there.
You need to build me something. It's for the good of the fortress.
What do you want? Bolts? Okay. Make bone bolts on repeat. See, there are some there. Cancels the rendering of fat. Well, the fat is all rendered. You don't need to worry about that or much. We're gonna need more barrels for the food stockpiles. That's just simply a thing. Also, how are our cooks? Are they getting any skills? I think they're getting some skills. Yeah, level 5, level 9, level 5. Good! Our cooks actually have skills. That's glorious. I really don't mind. Also, rock mugs, please. Lots of them. Lots of them. Okay, everything seems fine. He's happily finishing that. Which is good. Dwarven wine barrel. How's the booze? Going. ABR. ABR. Gonna have limitations on the booze. But we do have plenty of beds. Which is a good thing, obviously. So, let's see. Could make these areas like a rest area with a statue garden or something. Actually, we'll do that. And then we'll make this area into more bedrooms, obviously. Because if I can set it up so that everyone has a room of their own, I probably should. It would make everyone a lot happier. Because happy thoughts are what keeps a fortress functioning. Dwarves are psychologically fragile creatures, and they tend to implode at the slightest problems. I mean, you see half of your family butchered before your eyes, and you suddenly start falling apart. I mean, that's just silly, right? Right? You know, dwarves, right? So there we go, little bit of the thingies, and you can just dig that out once you're done with these. Also, P weaponry right here, and D for armor right here. Just gather what you have, it'll be fine. And we'll put ammunition someplace else later on, it'll be fine too. Okay, and you are making roasts of some kind, I assume, which is perfectly fine too. Okay, so what weaponry do we have? Mostly crossbows, it seems. That's not very good. Actually, and how do we want to handle this? Do we want a special weapons and armor guy? I think we do, and just the one as well. We'll make him turn all of our silver into warhammers after this. Also, Asob has grown up. You get to be a peasant, little boy or girl. There you go, well done. We're down to only 20 children, which is really nice, actually. Kind of makes the whole thing a lot easier for us. Okay, so I think I want a lot of rock statues, actually. So, you, statue, and on repeat. There we go. Sounds good. And get to working on that. And we'll place them in all kinds of fun places, I'm sure. I am sure. And they are happily making interesting things happen. Let's start placing some of these beds so that people can, you know, drift to these places in order to actually sleep. And, you know, take less room up in the dorm / hospital. Yeah, we always want people to have a place to sleep, but we also want to make sure that most of them, if not all of them, have their own bedrooms. 'Cause that would be better. Luckily, we seem to have built quite a few beds over time, so we won't exactly fall... Well, we'll have at least a few rooms ready, which is good. It will make people a lot happier to have some place to sleep. Though we should probably build rock doors, you know, just to make things that much easier for the defining of the actual rooms, because, you know, rock doors could be useful. We'll go for something like 80, obviously. Okay, so obviously we'll have things here, and yay so, and yay so. Okay. Yeah, 80 bedrooms. We have about 80 people right now. I mean, obviously the population is gonna grow, but for now this should be good enough to house more or less everyone, especially considering the fact that some of them will form families and, you know, that will be a thing. Because some of them will shack up, live together, it will be, you know, that kind of a thing, and that's perfectly fine by me, since it actually gives me a little bit of a margin on the rooms. JMQ rock door 30, rock door 30, rock door 20. There we go. And down below, actually cancel the... no, just cancel the statue, right? And here we probably want to set it to actually farm plum helmets, though that single farm does seem to be handling it pretty good. so far, right? And that is right, just random clothing. Yeah, that sounds fine, I suppose. So here we have some mail shirts and the like. I suppose that's the thing, right? And you are happily smelting galena. I suppose you would be. Still a few more to dig out, but, you know, progress is being made. And people are actually coming here to sleep. What now? Bolt anvils. Oh, I'm sure we can't do that. As long as they don't forbid mugs, I'm gonna be fine. And if they do forbid mugs, screw them, really. So, animals, anyone we want to kill? Possibly the cats. Don't know. The cats are not a problem yet. So we'll let them live, for now. Okay. This... Oh yeah, that was the one that got depressed because his whole family was dead. We want one that is actually defined and not full at the very end. Yeah. I want to keep track of how many I have left open, and we will just do it like this by keeping one open at the very end. So you know. Also build beds. Oh, there's one there already. Let's see how we are doing on those, shall we? I think I actually have enough to fill all of these rooms, which is good. It means that we have managed to import enough wood to make do. Though of course lacking truly large amounts of wood, it is obviously harder to make other furniture, because obviously there's other things we might have wanted to make out of wood, but you know, that's not gonna be a thing apparently. So yeah, for now it's gonna be rock, doors and wooden beds, but later we're gonna add like iron cabinets and the like. Iron chests and cabinets for them to keep their stuff in. And that'll be a thing. Okay. Seems fine. And you are happily making iron leggings, even though you're technically a soap maker. Sure, why not? Okay, so there's a little bit more to be done, but for the most part my engraver is done, so actually do that, right? Because we want to make that place a happy place for everyone, right? And you are skilled enough to sometimes get masterpieces, I'm sure. At least at a decent, you know, now and then, right? And apparently we're out of iron, in which case we need to start smelting some more hematite. Because, you know, that could be a useful thing to have. Because, you know. Also, yeah, I set you on weapons duty, right? Right. And I did say I would use JMQ. Actually, no. What we will do is set weapons silver Warhammer on repeat, because silver is pretty dense. It sucks for edged weapons because you can't really sharpen it, but it is... Oh, I'm fucked, aren't I? I got sieged. Shit, son. Military alarms. Inside, everyone inside. Inside or we are all dead. Moving slowly. The hunters may yet... No, that hunter is done for. We must sacrifice him if we want the fortress to survive. So... let us do, well, that. We'll have to train hard and eventually reclaim the outside world. Not yet, though. Yeah. Yeah, how many have we lost? Assume the one. No, we actually have... Huh. Interesting. Well, whatever the case, we do need to armor up and be ready. Military alarms. Go to inactive. How badly? How badly are you wounded? Let's take a look. Right ear is broken, but mostly it's scars. Okay, that's fine then. That's actually fine. I mean, we have water, we have significant food supplies, we can make our own booze. I think we're gonna be okay in the long term, right? Just need to prepare to retake the outside. That means making more of, well, these things. Right, so... what about those... shields? Yep, looks good. So, military... and for uniforms, add a uniform. So... male shirts. Legs, we want leggings. Helm, we want helms. Gloves, we want gauntlets. Right. And shield, we want shields. And weapons, we want warhammers. Okay, that sounds generally good. Manager, no. Jobs, manager. Right. So male shirts, leggings, helms, low boots, and iron gauntlets. 10 of those as well. Military N uniforms, leggings, gauntlets, helms, shields, and yeah, boots. Because boots would be nice, right? Yeah, high boots are considered foreign to us. Great. Do I still have my great stone detailer? Well, he's not truly great, but he's pretty damn good at this point. And our carpenter, is pretty good as well. You know, I really think we can survive this. And yeah, the hunter has been missing for a week. And yeah, you can be a farmer for about as long as it takes for me to draft you into the military. Cause, yeah, guess what? Guess what? And I suppose we can put the guard room someplace like right here. I mean, that would be perfectly fine, really. Yeah, it doesn't really even have to be that big. Something like this will work just fine. And down below, cancel the doors. Need an armor stand. One armor stand to make that place look, you know, good. Okay, we are gonna be under siege for a while, obviously. We're gonna need to set ourselves up properly before we can move out. But, you know, we're gonna get there. Also, dwarves are probably gonna die in the process, but you know, you can't have everything. Can't have everything. Nobles are all happy, so that's good. So, happy miners. Okay. Yeah, once that is done, I'll want all of this smoothed out. There you go. Because I do believe a large number of our people will be joining that little group in those little coffins very shortly. I'm just saying. It might happen. And it's... well, a large chunk of that is done, so people will be happy being there. JM Whatever. Bound to be a pyrite in there somewhere, it'll be okay. Tut, 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 tut. We do need more barrels, but what we lack is room in the forge, really. Because obviously we're gonna need, you know, to make interesting things happen. Well, some progress is being made. Some copper scrap as well. Actually, military uniforms, shields, name. Yeah, but capital M for material. We want the leather stuff. Right? Oh, you're gonna make it hard, aren't you? Wood, metal, and that's it. Unless the leather is further down the line. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. So that's just different types of... So I can't even choose to... Yeah, okay, so apparently only any shield is something you can use to get, you know, leather ones. That's fine, I suppose, it shouldn't matter. Though of course it will make them slightly heavier, because, you know, the material does matter, but, you know, as a thing. It's a thing that's gonna be a thing. It's happily making hematite ore, that's good. Yeah, slowly progress is being made. How's the rock doors? Ah, proceeding. Build door. Good. Because let's add some of those. I mean, we might be in a bit of trouble, but that's no reason we shouldn't have nice things, right? So let's start working on that. Let's start working on that right now. There we go. 20 properly defined rooms, right? It sounds like a good thing to actually have. Not, you know, as much as we should have, but a start. A start all the same. Let's just define those so that our people can start claiming them. Right? Because that will make them happy, and we want our dwarves to be happy, I suppose, before we send them to an untimely death. There you go. Good. That seems good. Build an armor stand right here. Ooh, and microline one too. Nice. So yeah, we should hopefully be okay on stuff, unless we run out of booze, in which case it'll get very unpleasant very quickly. Most of our barrels are unfortunately being used for that, so that kind of interferes with things a little bit, but I'm confident that we will manage somehow. JM, how are we coming along on that? 30 things yet to go for full sets of armor for everyone. And obviously we want at least to fully equip them before we send them out to die horribly. Cause while I don't care that much if we lose a few of them, what I do care about is if they succeed or not, because those goblins need to be driven off. And those bastards are trained killers. You can just see that by looking at them. Look at how green they are. Obviously they're trained killers. I mean, that's obvious. Silver short sword. That seems stupid. Silver is a bad thing for a short sword, but oh well. least we'll get some good iron breastplates and helms and the like from them. Iron crossbow, iron helm, yeah, they have good headgear, but copper breastplates. Still, at least we can have some good helmets once we defeat them. Provided we actually defeat them, because if we don't, we're gonna be in a bit of trouble. A bit more trouble than we already are, that is. Yeah, so some rooms have been claimed, some people will be happier because of it. Can I afford to pull 10 people off of this? Suppose if I pull 2 of them off of fisherman duty, I suppose I can afford to raise an army of 10 dwarves. The fact that I have no choice obviously helps with the decision, doesn't it? Doesn't it now? Okay, build doors. Let's plop down some more and, you know, keep going with the idea of actually providing our dwarves with rooms. You know, this siege is actually gonna be good for something. We're gonna need less rooms, which means we'll run out much later than we otherwise would have. Because, you know, dead dwarves need no rooms. Then again, this will speed the rate at which we run out of coffins up, so I guess it balances out a little bit. Okay, let's just define these so that dwarves can claim them and proceed. After this, I think I want to start digging down, possibly to get access to the magma smelters and the like, maybe. Although, frankly, with as much coal as I have access to, it really doesn't matter if I do, does it? And apparently we have a few spare barrels, so let's use those to make some booze. Right? Because, you know, having a bit more brewing, some booze to replace some of what we're losing, could help keep this whole thing going. That could actually, you know, take us places and help us succeed at life. Possibly, theoretically. Purely theoretically, of course. Right, that still needs to be made. This still needs to be smooth. And you know, that's fine. As long as we are... Well, we're almost done with these anyway. So that's a nice looking graveyard. You know, it's really a nice looking graveyard for our little dwarves. Obviously we're gonna need it. Obviously. And how is the skill of that engraver? Gotten any good? Yes, he has. Level 15. Good, he's now legendary. Which means that we can let him engrave the more important things as well. Like, for example, the dormitories. And after this, I think we're gonna send him up to smooth out the bedrooms. Yeah, I think so. Build doors. No, not yet. Later. Later, but soon. So this should make the dwarves a lot happier about the whole situation. I really think it should anyway. Still hoping to find something like gold down in the depths of the earth, but of course that will require time and effort. How are we doing? Only 20 things left to make. Okay, good. So, let's see about that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a recording session here, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to drop a like if you think I've earned one, and I'll see you guys next time we play the Fortressing of the Dwarves, so see you then.